Model railroading can be expensive, especially if you're paying top dollar for brand new stuff and then waiting months or sometimes years for those products to even reach your doorstep. The alternative of turning to the secondary market can be just as daunting, with overblown auction listings, issues with damaged or non-functioning products, or just trying to avoid the scams and sketchy sellers out there. But if there was a place that specialized in used train sales of all scales and all eras, that also had customer support and their own repair shop, and even had a boatload of discounts and coupons you could use, well, that seems like a win-win-win. Today, I'm going to cover the top 3 tips for using Trainz.com that should make expanding your model railroad efforts a breeze. I know most of you think getting the deal is the most important part, and it sort of is. But let's start with a tip that'll actually help you find what you want first. Trainz has a boatload of search functions that'll help you narrow things down, because they have a lot of inventory. Right from the main page, you can type in whatever you're searching for, or if you want a more general look, there are categories you can choose from. I like to look through the Union Pacific listings for obvious reasons, but there are other road names I like to collect. Plus, I have good luck with brands like Lionel, MTH, and K-Line, so I can narrow it down by those manufacturers. Something that I've found handy is to narrow things down by whether they're in stock or not. Turns out they have a backlog of things that they have sold before, and if you could find what you want in there, you can save it to a handy tool called the wish list. Create an account and save things in your wish list so that way when they come back up for sale, you get emailed about it. It takes a lot of the guesswork out of daily browsing and will keep you informed when that item is listed in the future. Sometimes you can luck out and put things that are in stock in your wish list and wait to see if maybe the price will come down a little bit, because sometimes they do. Yeah, sure, the best time to buy a new train is when you see it, but I have saved quite a bit by waiting things out and getting a little bit more off of the price. Every now and then this tactic doesn't work out well for me, but it's helped me more than it's hurt. Speaking of the pricing, let's hit top tip number 2, sales and coupons. Trainz.com has lots of sales events they do throughout the year. From holiday specials to sales on certain brands or eras, there's even discounts for those who have signed up for texting and private car memberships. There's also free shipping on anything over $500, which is actually really helpful when you're getting a big purchase like an engine or something. Each time you purchase something, rewards points accumulate for your account. They accumulate 3 times faster if you're a private car member, so that can add up pretty quick. In fact, all of the train cars I've used for giveaways for the scavenger hunt running sessions I do here on Datafied are paid for each month with rewards points, so I'm not out anything and you win a cool piece of rolling stock. How neat is that? When there's not a sales event going on, there's still plenty of ways to save, and one of my favorite ways to do that is with these coupon codes provided by affiliates of Trainz. The first purchase I made on Trainz.com was when I was watching RBP Trains and I saw the code come up. So I jumped on the website, found this Vistadome car, and used the code. And then I found out that the codes are only able to be used one time. Thankfully, I also learned that there's a lot of Trainz affiliates. So between all of these great content creators that have a code, there's over $200 worth of codes you can use for each order. I'll make it even easier for you. Here's a list of all the codes that I know about as of me making this video. Let's leave this up for a bit. Maybe you can take a screenshot. I'll wait. Okay, you're good, right? And yes, you can use the Datafied code to get $10 off your purchase of $50 or more. It doesn't even have to be O-Gauge. It just has to be, on this website. So, I've told you how to search for stuff, how to save money with it. So that's all there is to it, right? Nope. The third and final tip is utilizing their fantastic customer service department if something isn't right. They're usually really good about testing stuff out, being accurate with descriptions, and noting any issues with the product. And thankfully, you can return stuff, or better yet, take them up on a chance to repair it. I've mentioned in a previous video, but a success story I have from them, even before I was an affiliate, was when I bought my T1 duplex, and it wasn't running right. It was a big purchase, a Lionmaster TMCC engine, and not exactly one that was easy to come by, so I didn't want to just return it and resume my search. They took it in, did their workshop wizardry, and sent it promptly back to have it running right on my rails. Lots of times, it's mistakes or issues that deter people from making future purchases. But the fact that they took the time to make it right so I could enjoy it as intended turned me into a big fan of theirs. Anyone can sell you a train or a piece of rolling stock, but these guys know that not everything is going to be perfect the first time. And while it's not something I plan on using every time, it makes purchasing things from them easier with the confidence that they'll back it up. I hope these top tips were helpful to you. It's been great expanding our collection here on the secondhand overland, and Trainz has certainly been a big part of that. Oh, and if you want to keep supporting our efforts here, but you've already used our coupon code, just use trainz.com/datafied to tell Scott who sent you. Tell us in the comments what you've purchased from Trainz or what's on your wish list. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe for more, and we'll see you next time.